Hello everyone, I want to start off this video by saying thank you for clicking on. I'm going to jump right into it and tell you how I got here. I started off by, last episode, killing the golden hippo. Look at me in the eyes, you piece of Found a castle and a few knights that I thought needed to die. I'll take that blade though, it seems pretty cool. Running around said castle and causing mayhem, then getting into a sarcophagus to take a little nap just to later on have a little oops-a-daisy, where I woke up to the Demon King Grothua, which I ran away from, well, frankly, because...
No thanks, I choose life.
I tucked my tail between my legs and found myself in a catacomb, where I killed a lot of things, found a living bazooka that really ruined my day, and killed a boss. Get away from me! So yeah, that's how I got here, and today I'm planning on killing a god. And by enacting that plan, we're going to start off by killing the Maddening Hand, which is an easier task said than done because he really lives up to his name. But after escaping the asylum, I decided to jump his I went to Pound Town on him, opening my domain expansion and absolutely ruining his life. I did not want to let this man breathe after what he did to me. I'm telling you what, he made me see things and hear voices I didn't want to hear or ever see again, like my uncle in the bushes. Miyazaki decided to make this a horror game for some reason. I tried to channel my inner Solid Snake to navigate this land, but to no avail, and eventually I had to run away from these creatures like I ran away from my dad when he smelled funny with a belt. Anyways, that didn't really matter much. They gripped me and sucked the soul out of me faster than Mia Khalifa could. And I won't lie to you guys, these things really haunted me. They were more persistent than the Predator. But yeah, eventually I did get through there and came across my local cult meeting, which was very nice. I was sad to see it, but I was even more sad to realize that I wasn't invited. They all have like spikes coming out of there. Is that like just bone or just spikes coming out there where their head should be? You see, buddy, I'm not that good at respecting boundaries. Let me give you a smooch. As luck would have it, my hate for modern art actually was very useful in helping me find a new route. I also came across a group of hoarders which I thought the landlord would think would be a good idea to go ahead and evict. I then found a kickboxing squatter. Hey! Unbeknownst to me, it was also an environmentalist with a green thumb that came down with a bad case of pneumonia. Fueling my inner Gordon Ramsay, I found my way to the kitchen to critique the chefs, but it was unwanted. Oh no. I was gonna try to taste the food, but now you have two swords? It would also seem that even when I'm not editing, I have to narrate. Just keep climbing, just keep climbing, just keep climbing, climbing. Sneak. Walk. Look cautiously around. I stumbled across a rat infestation that I thought that landlord Midra would want me to take care of for him. Miyazaki decided that he wanted to make Elden Ring a platformer, so I jumped around a library looking for the book I wanted to rent, but they didn't seem to have it, so I beat up the librarian. Hey, bud. My hate for modern art once again serving me, I find another route, but this one is actually leading me upstairs to a ladder, back to the library in fact, which I then cross through. On this path, I found Icon Big Chungus, who tried to catch me on fire. Continuing my quest, I came across an old man that shouted to the top of his lungs in agony. You poor soul. I'm gonna hurt you. You okay, bud?
Depths of your foolishness.
Hey, man, I'm sorry to bother you. On this night. I know it's early.
What? Yeah, I'm gonna hurt you. Most people feel remorse about beating up the elderly, but I, for one, actually took joy in ending this gasbag's life. You're done now. Oh. Oh. I'm about to get hurt. Hurt I was. I did not understand just how powerful the frenzied flame would be. But I found out. Oh, I found out. Midra put me over his knee and spanked me like a baby. At first, I felt pity towards the old man Midra before he transformed. I soon learned the error of my ways, though. Yeah, no, you don't have to worry about that. But... oh, that just... oh, that feels cruel. Oh my god. Alright, I just need to learn. This run will be for learning his attack moves. They're awful. That's what they are. Alright.
A few moments later.
Yep. You deserve this. You deserve this. Every second of it. After getting my shit pushed in for what felt like hours, I finally decided to change up my playstyle a little bit as I did not enjoy the amount of negligible health that I was doing. At first, I tried Renala's twin blades, but then Midra decided to go all Beyblade on my and I decided that that was not a viable strategy. Then I tried to go on to Milady, my favorite longsword, but that quite literally ended up making me mad. Trying out numerous different fighting styles, I eventually came across the Star Fist, which I thought was the best, both for its bleed and it packed quite a punch, and was very quick, so I used that against Midra for the rest of my playthrough. Improving with both the fists and overall pattern recognition, I started developing my frontal lobe and actually consistently getting Midra to the second phase. Even though I let it explode on me basically every time, I still survived at least half the time, which I found to be very useful, and the bleed was actually working. I, of course, had my faults. I didn't know what was coming, but I was scared. So, I'm really liking the fist build, honestly. That's doing way better than anything else. After switching over to the Star Fist, Midra's defeat was inevitable. I was no longer hitting him with a wet noodle, but in fact actually dealing damage, and learning more and more his moveset, until eventually I got this masterful play. Let's get ready to rumble. Holy hell. This is insane. What do I do? What do I do? I should have seen that coming. Oh my god. This build is cracked. Oh my god, eat it! Oh. I'm sticking with this build. This build is insane. So yeah, that's how I killed a god. If you like this content, think about liking and subscribing. If you want to see anything else, leave your recommendation in the comments below. And with all that said, I hope you all have a wonderful day. Goodbye. To my dismay, I was unaware of the both improving, both